report. So the big question is Jubilee in crisis? Is there jumble in the ruling party Jubilee? Now joining us live all the way from Eldoret is Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei. And Senator, of course, you double up as Wakili. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother Yusuf.
Okay, let me just begin with what happened yesterday after Murat's resignation. Of course, he served as your party's vice chair up until his resignation. Will it be right to say that your party, the ruling party Jubilee, is in crisis?
No, Jubilee is not in crisis in any way. In fact, Jubilee is more stronger than ever before because now the house is in order and the resignation of the vice chair of Jubilee is very insignificant within the Jubilee because he was serving on interim basis. And I think where we sit, Jubilee is still very intact. And as membership of Jubilee now, we are preparing ourselves for the party primaries so that we can comply with the law, we can put our house in order, and we ensure that if there are any officials who have changed parties or have died or have resigned, are replaced, and therefore we start building our party from grassroots level to the national level. And I want to note that Jubilee as a party is that it is a serious party that we need to rival the parties such as CCM, the one in China, among other across the globe, so that we can continue to bring the political vibrancy within the party. So where I sit and as a member of Jubilee, I want to assure you and assure Kenyans that Jubilee is more stronger than ever before.
Yes, Senator Cherargei. And yesterday, when Murad resigned, he was a bit cagey on the reason why he resigned. Of course, he said that his position is no longer tenable in Jubilee. But you being an insider, you being a party member of Jubilee, of course, a senator from the same party, would you say that Murad was shoved out? Was he forced to resign by the party leaders?
No, I think I want to thank the president being the party leader. And I think it was high time that the party leader and party leadership bring sanity and order within our party. And therefore, it was no longer tenable for him to be still the vice chair. And you heard him saying that he does not represent the views of the president, who is our party leader, or he doesn't represent the views of the party because he didn't have any mandate to speak or share his views on behalf of the party. So I want to
Senator
Cherargei,
sorry to cut you short, but yesterday he alluded to the fact that there are so many other members of Jubilee who share his point of view, and he said that he will continue sustaining the anti-Ruto 2022 bid. What are the MPs from your camp have to say about that, first of all?
No, from where we sit as the members of parliament elected by Jubilee and affiliates of Jubilee, what we respect our party leadership. Our party leader is His Excellency the President. Our deputy party leader is His Excellency the Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto. And where I sit, we don't have any problem within the file and rank of Jubilee. I think those are just insinuations that the former chair, who is a private citizen, was clerking while drowning on a straw. And I think it does not hold water where I sit and as a member of Jubilee. And therefore, those are just remarks that were being made sensationally for purposes
Senator
of the
Cherargei, speaking about your party leader, that is the president, we have all seen that bare-knuckle press conference by Bahati Member of Parliament, that is Kimani Ngujiri, openly blamed the president for the implosion, or the so-called implosion in Jubilee. From where you're seated, do you think the president needs to break his silence over what's going on in your party?
No, I think the president does not need to clarify anything because before the new year, he was crystal clear by saying that that the Jubilee as a party has its own plans. And he said the focus of the Jubilee now, as we talk, is the implementation of the Big Four agenda, the running of the government, and continuation of transformation of Kenyans' life. And therefore, from where I sit, I think what yesterday happened, you can see the party leader, who is the president, acted, and we saw some elements that were within the party that were sharing their views that could have caused discomfort or disunity within the party are being shoved aside.
Senator Cherargei,
I think the president...
we're almost out of time. One final question. We've all seen, the initial bromance between the president and the deputy, 2013 up to 2017. What happened to that bromance? And we're seeing the president, forging a very close alliance with former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. Does that worry you in any way as a senator who comes from the Rift Valley?
No, it doesn't worry me any bit because as a president of the Republic of Kenya, is willing to associate with any Kenyan. And Raila Odinga, being a private citizen, the president of this republic, and he's also his president, is Uhuru Kenyatta. And therefore, we wouldn't want to go into the gospel of where, you know, there are people or imaginations or some individuals who would want to bring such issue, because as where I sit, the Jubilee is a ruling party. The president and the deputy president are working in unity and in harmony, and therefore those are just creation of opponents that just want to create. And you know, this handshake has been a poison chalice. So at the end of the day, where I sit, the president and the deputy president are working together to ensure the realization of the Big Four agenda, to ensure the transformation of Kenya's life. So anybody who is spreading malice or propaganda or gospel of division is somebody who is just doing out of mischief. But from where I am, the president and deputy president are working closely to ensure that the Big Four agenda and the transformation of lives of Kenyans come to fruition as the promise they had promised in 2017
Senator
and 2010.
Samson Cherargei, many thanks for your time in that interview with Senator Samson Cherargei, who happens to be a senator from the Jubilee Party. It takes KTN Prime to a short break, right?
Yes, let's take a quick break. Coming up, we'll be telling you what President Uhuru Kenyatta said while at the coast today that has rattled a lot of feathers. Stay with us.